Elon Musk has taken aim again at British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. He has called for Starmer now to resign over failing to check Britain's grooming gangs. These are gangs predominantly of Pakistani men who've been picking up young British girls for sexual abuse or grooming them, to use that more polite, that more current expression for this sort of thing. Now, in a post on X, Musk has called Starmer a national embarrassment. He says Starmer must go. Musk has in fact called for new elections to be held in Britain just after Labour has won this landslide victory, even for King Charles to dissolve Parliament, and that is something a monarch simply does not do on his or her own. Musk's accusation now dates back to an email supposedly sent by the Home Office in Britain back in 2008. That's when Gordon Brown was Prime Minister and Keir Starmer then the Director of Public Prosecutions. In that email, Musk says in his post, the Home Office urged police forces not to investigate such sexual offences because the young girls had supposedly made informed choices. Musk then raises the question in his post. He asks, do you believe girls under the age of legal consent can be legally exploited? Saying Keir Starmer does not. Musk has posted along these lines before, accusing Starmer of failing to check what he called rape gangs, and he has been attacking the Labour Party, the Labour government really. He has suggested, for instance, that Jess Phillips, who is now the Minister for the Prevention of Violence Against Girls and Women, deserves to be in prison over failures to check Pakistani gangs. Musk has instead been backing Tommy Robinson, the far-right leader currently in prison, who has been campaigning very actively against such grooming gangs. Several reports have established the scale of the problem. Gangs of Pakistani men have quite methodically been exploiting young white girls in Britain for some time now, for decades really, and this is particularly in the north of England, in places like Rochdale, Rotherham, Oldham, Bradford, and these are areas where the majority of British Pakistanis live. Girls in thousands are known to have been picked up for sexual abuse and then passed around to friends and business associates for sexual abuse and for profit. Back in 2014, a report revealed that as many as 1,400 girls had been sexually abused in just Rotherham over the previous 15 years, predominantly by Pakistani men. The report found that officials from the Labour-run council did not take any firm steps against the gangs in the face of the information before the council, and now Britain has seen a series of campaigns against the government inaction over such abuse, and reports of such abuse continue. Only a year back, one report revealed that a crisis line had referred 260 cases of abuse of young girls to social care services, but that the warnings were not acted upon. That report listed 96 individuals seen as posing a continuing threat, most of whom have not been prosecuted. Musk's post now follows on from these campaigns. The particular question now is whether Keir Starmer, as former Director of Public Prosecutions, stopped action or encouraged inaction as alleged against such gangs. Health Secretary Wes Sterling has said that Musk's remarks are misjudged and misinformed, and other strong reactions have been coming in from other Labour leaders, and the party really and the party leadership is still trying to figure out just how to deal with Musk and his posts, the extent to which it should react at all. Musk has called Britain a police state over prosecutions earlier over social media posts that sought to incite rioters last summer, and in challenging Starmer now, as he is doing, he is really challenging Britain's relations with the US. Trump is due to take charge very soon, and Starmer has been making efforts to build a strong relationship with the US under Trump, but he is running foul of Trump's right-hand man. Trump's own views on Labour have been on the frosty side. He has been, for instance, long targeting London's Labour Mayor Sadiq Khan. There is a more fundamental debate here that really does go beyond Britain through all this. Musk has been setting himself up as a global leader really through the sheer power of numbers he reaches through his posts on X, he has turned that following into a form of political constituency. So is that now against the real constituencies of elected leaders? And this confrontation did not certainly begin with Starmer. It's not likely to end with him.